Okay. Hi guys, welcome to another video. This is going to be the first of what I'm hoping to be a new series. Granted, I don't have a title for it yet, and this is basically the introduction, the kind of how-to. So this is going to be 5 of my units, but we will have submissions via the Discord, which will be in the link in the description. But these are 5 of my units that I personally would like to talk about. But going forward, we should get viewer submissions and things like that to basically do a top 5 for probably every week, I'd say. But let's get it going. So the first unit I have is a TMS Eleonora. So her pref is basically fire sweep if you're fast, and she has Swift Spare 5. So she hits an effective 56 speed, which is really strong. And I give her Special Spiral so that even if she's not doing that much damage, because granted her attack is only 51, the extra, what is that, sorry, she's using 57 speed, and the extra 10 attack will get her to 61, which is still pretty high. But if you're going up against things like armors, or things with really high defense, like distant defense units, having Luna is going to be really good there. And I mostly use this Eleonora, once again you can tell by the blessing, in AR, and I use her with Peony, and I have Tethys. When one of them is a bonus unit, then I'll have 3 dancers, and it's just a big wreck. But having defense smoke with dancers is very useful. So you basically just snipe something, and you can either retreat with repo, or you can hit something else that'll have lessened defense, and you'll have Luna. You should be doubling, unless they have like a wave fighter. You should be doubling, and on that either first or second hit, you'll be hitting Luna, and then that'll Special Spiral will proc, and then it'll go back down to a 1 charge. But regardless, she should always be hitting Luna every combat, and she's overall just a very strong unit to have in AR. Like anything with enclosed units, I always make sure to do that. And usually I would be giving suggestions, and the only suggestion I can see is swapping out Special Spiral for no follow-up, and maybe like Times Pulse if you want to be expensive, but it's really okay in my opinion. Fine set to me. Other skills I have, I'll usually be looking through this. I haven't given her too much. I think she has Moonbow, and she has speed. She has the push that she comes with. She had escape route, which granted is not that useful anymore. And I think that's it. I considered giving her Poison Strike, but that seemed kind of useless. In the fact that she should be killing. So yeah, this is going to be very short once again because it's my unit, not somebody else's. I can't really give too many recommendations. This is my Nino. It's plus attack, not plus speed. Very important to say, because this is an AoE spam. You're gonna see a lot of Special Spiral. It's one of my favorite skills. But basically maxing out Nina's attack, not using her not using her refined skill, just using the attack. Granted, I have it, but I don't think it's that useful, especially in this comp. So it's only it's 1 attack, but it's still good. Using Fury for chip, I usually use this on Astra with Wings of Mercy Dancers. I can just get my HP down. Granted, Fury 4 would be a tiny bit better, but it's not that much better. I have Life and Death on this as well, but for maps where she can't live a hit, which is most of them, frankly, being able to chip your own HP with Fury is really useful. So basically the way it works is the first few interactions will be kind of a little bit tougher, but she will hit Special Spiral, she will hit Blazing Wind, and then because the special procced, Special Spiral will subtract 2 from the count, and Heavy Blade, because after an AoE you still get an attack off. So Heavy Blade will will go off, putting her special cooldown at 2, Special Spiral finishing that off. It's very useful. So here, I can, it's fine. Savage Blow, once again, I have pretty good AoE, but just in case, Savage Blow is always useful because the AoE is pretty small. Well, I'm using Blazing instead of Growing, but that's pretty much life. Granted, Life and Death is a little bit better, but you have to really bank on getting yourself into Wings of Mercy range rather than Fury, which is just 3 or 4 combats out, which she should be fine. So yeah, there's my Nino. Moving on, we have my Micaiah. So this is the Micaiah that I've been using almost solely in Tempest Trials, and I'm very proud to say that I've never once pulled from for this Micaiah. I got 1 on a free summon. I got 2 copies of her on, I believe it was Legendary Tiki's initial Legendary banner. So it's Micaiah, Spring, Catria, and Tiki. And I managed to get 2 of her, 1 Spring Catria and a 1 Tiki. Not too bad. But yeah, Thani is really useful, having that 30% damage reduction as well. Especially the double effectiveness on a CC Vantage unit is definitely what you want. Granted, I have it on late, but I might switch it to Astra just for the attack buff. Her rest is also sky high. The only reason I didn't give her Brazen Attack speed is because she doesn't need speed, or she doesn't want speed, frankly. With Brazen Attack speed, she gets up to 37, which I still don't think is that good, especially when you consider AR. Once again, Savage Blow, same principle as last time. You don't want to jump in and hit a unit. Just get everybody down a little bit. Also Miracle. Always nice to have a Miracle on an advantage unit on the off chance that it doesn't kill in one hit. Granted, 30 speed I'm probably getting doubled, but regardless, it's nice to have. Sacrifice just to get my own HP down. If I or somebody else is getting hit by like a bolt tower or a bolt trap, something like that, then Micaiah can safely transfer her own HP at will. And yeah, moving forward, we have my pride and joy, my Soleil. I made this plus HP before the new Panic Manor came out, so I feel kind of bad about that. Because with double blessings, this thing did hit 67 HP, but now I pretty much am forced to run this seal, the HP res seal, because that does get me to 71 HP. Now, granted, I don't get the most effective thing. I think it's probably best to just take the hit and just try and destroy the Panic Manor, but to each their own, I guess. For the weapon, we see Carrot Cudgel. We have 5 attack and defense when there is a unit in range, and I run this with Brave Lucina. So I've run both Carrot Cudgel and Wodow. I think Wodow is really good because she's hitting the breath effect from Legendary Lucina, from Brave Lucina, and she's responding with instant noontime, maybe even twice, depending on I don't know, like a bold fighter unit. It's very rare, but in theory you can't hit 2 noontimes. Going off that, I fought at a Nyla. I have DC Nulsi, so I am able to take out threats like Veronica, Brave Camilla, things like that. And another really great thing, probably my favorite skill right now, Pulse Smoke. I give that to her, so I can basically just run in on infantry pulse teams, things like that, and no problem at all. I can just have everybody go down 1 pulse, and for units with like AoEs and things, Pulse Smoke destroys them. And it's really hard for units like Bramimond, because she has pretty decent speed with Brave Lucina and Peony. I think she hits like almost 60 speed. It's very, very high. Regardless, HP res kinda It's not the best skill. I used to run Mirror Stance, which I think is a bit better, but she kind of needs the HP if you want to dodge with that. It's not necessary. But once again, Bramimond is really annoying because she has such high stats. So now I will show you my singular Bramimond counter, which is this Norne I've been working on. Once again, I haven't gotten a plus attack copy after 8. Still looking for plus attack. But this is the unit that I use most to counter Bramimond, and that is a null follow-up unit. This is also meant to be run with Brave Lucina, short bow, an in time, same wood owl effect that I was talking about earlier. This is can be used for a lot of things, and she has not been blessed yet, so I apologize. But this is a similar thing to what I was running on Soleil, but with no follow-up instead of no C. Attack smoke is just for the sole fact that I don't have several pulse smokes. Pretty much used my only one on Soleil earlier. But yeah, same principle here. If I wanted to super counter Bramimond, I could run double distant defense, which I'm totally open to, honestly. But as of now, close counter is fine. Being able to actually hit things that aren't only Bramimond. And she has pretty low res, unfortunately, but the light blessing that she'll eventually have with air should bring that up a decent amount. And no follow-up really just destroys Brammy, because Brammy auto doubles and stops a double, but with no follow-up you can essentially double anyway and ignore his double, which is very useful. But yeah, that is, we'll call it episode 0. Just basic unit reviews. It'll be a little more organized. I think the organization is fine, just putting them in a brigade, but I really would like to start using other people's units. So once again, I can just run in friend brigades, update friends, slap them on a brigade, and just do a quick video like this. I think it's pretty good amount of time to do so, and it's a good way to show off all of my viewers' units. So without further ado, I will see you all next time. Bye.